Some people know right away, some people don't want to stay. Oh, Jackson, I won't change you, it's okay. 1, 2, 3. He started everything and nothing at the same time. I didn't know it, I was too frozen staring into his eyes. He said he really wasn't cool, but I disagreed. I couldn't see it, wouldn't believe it, I was feeling the disguise. Come on, baby, where did you go? Tell me, baby, I need to know. Come on, baby, what did you find? Leaving me behind, leaving me behind. Oh, some people know right away, some people don't want to stay. Oh, Jackson, I won't change you, it's okay. Oh, some people see what they see, some people leave quietly. Oh, Jackson never gave me one more day. Well, we were kissing in the center of the dance floor, hands on my body, he totally got me, and I took him home at night. It was late and he said we could do this again, but I put on my clothes and said, tell me when. But I should've known better, should've known. Oh, some people know right away, some people don't want to stay. Oh, Jackson, I won't change you, it's okay. Oh, some people see what they see, some people leave quietly. Oh, Jackson never gave me one more day. Oh, so if I see you on the way to the other side, do I pretend like you was something I never tried? Tell me, 'cause I wanna treat it like you want it to be. It's alright. Some people know right away, some people don't want to stay. Oh, Jackson, I won't change you, it's okay. Oh, some people see what they see, some people leave quietly. Oh, Jackson never gave me one more day. Two, three, and like that, here we are again, testing the limits made of porcelain. We must be crazy, we must be blind, 'cause it's been broken too many times. The sun's out and you wanna play, pulling the trigger with the words you say. You wanna be something, you wanna be mine, promising that it will all be fine. And like a puppy I just follow, wanting more of you, 'cause we'd be on a joyride, and I can't hide. I wanna stay on and on and on with you. We'd be on a real trip, and I can't quit. So I go on and on and on with you. And like that, you get under my skin, tossing and turning in this thing we're in. Calling me baby, making me high, giving me what I crave every time. And like a puppy I just follow, wanting more of you, 'cause we'd be on a joyride, and I can't hide. I wanna stay on and on and on with you. We'd be on a real trip, and I can't quit. So I go on and on and on, it's true. My body can't shake it, my heart can't take it. You got me hooked, and all it took was one kiss to keep me on a joyride, and I can't hide. I wanna stay on and on and on with you. Feel the engine purring, all becomes a blur, going through the motion so familiar. And I get it why we just can't give it up. Can't get enough, can't get enough. On and on and on with you. Hey. On and on, it's true. On and on with you. Oh, everybody. My name is Joey Contreras, and thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I am a singer-songwriter, a musical theater writer, and we are here to entertain you. I am so excited that Axelrod has allowed us to be here in a safe and controlled setting. I have some amazing guests with me tonight. Mia Jarakis, Carl Cully, my husband, Brian Russell Carey, and Stevie and Cremona. And yeah, we are here to entertain you tonight. These are all songs that I've written from life, a lot of them about love or the imagined fantasies, faux lover stories I've cooked up in my mind and have felt very deeply. And you'll also get to hear a sneak peek of some music from other shows that I'm working on. And tonight is special, not only because we get to put on this show for you in a controlled setting, but also, if you notice, there will be a little ticker rolling by that is encouraging donations and tips, because a portion of tonight's proceeds will be going to Encircle. Encircle is a nonprofit organization with a mission to bring families and communities together to enable LGBTQ+ youth to thrive. Encircle builds homes that provide life-affirming services to LGBTQ+ youth and families and communities across the U.S. So that's what we're doing here tonight. And also later in the show, Brian and I will share some of our personal connection to Encircle. But first, let's get back to some music. A while ago, I learned something about my taste in boys, so I wrote a song about it. I should have known it right away. I felt it when you walked inside the room. Something pulling me right in towards you. And now I'm gonna make a stupid confession. And now I'm gonna maybe seem a bit weird. But my heart always beats a little faster and harder when I'm here. Somebody from Ohio. Why could it possibly be? Ohio. What is it you're doing? What is it you're doing to me? So look, I've never been there once, but if I did, I probably would explode. If everyone there is like you, get me right on that road. 'Cause any other place is out of the question. I kind of have it all made up in my mind. And my heart just repeats a simple habit whenever I find somebody from Ohio. I'm thinking that you must be from Ohio. 'Cause you seem to do it, 'cause you seem to do it to me. Ohio. Why could it possibly be? Yeah. Ohio. What is it you're doing? What is it you're doing to me? Every time I feel the fate, every time I feel the state of you, my heart sings la da 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 da. Even though you haven't told me, right away you've gone and sold me. Oh, it's a crazy thing, I know. Na 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 na, na 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 na. Ohio. Why could it possibly be? Yeah. Ohio. Always do it to me. Na 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 na, na 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 na. My heart sings na 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 na. Whatever it is, you do it to me. Whatever it is, you do it to me. Breaking Ohio, you do it to me.
What I want is to hold you tight. What I want is to feel your mind. What is it about this time? I'm totally falling. I mean, look at me falling with these stars in my eyes. I'm like a cliche. Does that scare you away? Hooked on a magical moment, but we can't deny what happened last night. You kissed me and oh, it started to snow. It felt like the first sign of forever, just like a scene, just like a show, something that we both could remember. I tell you, I could get used to this, I could get used to you, closing my eyes and you're warming me up, oh, that kiss in the snow, it felt like the first sign of forever. I've been single for far too long, and look, I'm not complaining. I'm waiting, I'll start over. See, I believe in romance. Gotta give it a chance. When you say what you say, and the skies agree, you're smiling at me as I'm here rambling, hooked on a magical moment. For real, you're a high that scares me inside. 'Cause you kiss me and oh, I'm out like snow, kinda like the first sign of forever. Keep proving to me I'm not dreaming, something that we both could remember. I tell you, I could get used to this, I could get used to you, closing my eyes and you're warming me up, oh, take me back 'cause I wanna know it was the first sign of forever. 21 seconds, I promise I wasn't counting, 21 seconds enchanting me. Maybe it was 20 or 30, I don't know, 'cause all that I felt, oh, 21 seconds, I promise I wasn't counting, 21 seconds enchanting me. Maybe it was 20 or 30, I don't know, 'cause all that I felt, all that I felt, all that I felt was the taste of what could be. How can I hide now that I've tried something like the first sign of forever? Maybe you're a fool, but it's worth it for you. Whatever it is, I'll always remember. I'll tell you, I could get used to this, I could get used to you, closing my eyes and you're warming me up. Oh, one kiss in the snow arrived, it was the first sign of forever.
You made your points, you got a list, and babe, I'm listening. We live a life where love exists in many places. 2 years ago, we had the conversation. Now the tables have turned a new direction. I don't want to keep you down, 'cause God knows I'm not a saint, so I can never be a preacher now. But I'm lying wide awake, hoping that you would hear me out. All of these open cages, making new rearrangements, and every night I wonder if I like you out in the wild, wild. The story's told and all our friends, are we pretending that we're immune to how this ends? Well, I keep praying. 2 years ago, it never was a question. Now we're hearing the animals are wrestling, all on foreign ground. God knows
knows I'm not a saint, so I can never be a preacher now. But I'm lying wide awake, hoping that you would hear me out. All of these open cages, making new rearrangements, and every night I wonder if I like you out in the wild, wild, oh, out in the wild, wild, setting free the best of me. But what you want, I'll never be. So baby, where do I go now? Wild, 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 whoa. God knows I'm not a saint, so I can never be a preacher now. But I'm lying wide awake, hoping that you would hear me out. All of these open cages, making new rearrangements, and every night I wonder if I like you out in the wild, 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 out in the wild, wild. All of these open cages, making new rearrangements, and every night I wonder if I like you out in the wild, wild. Ooh.
Thank you, Brian. So, my songwriting mentor, Taylor Swift, once mentioned that she was afraid she wouldn't be able to write sad breakup songs now that she was so happy and in love. And I too have shared that concern, but I tend to be able to connect quickly to the memories of past disappointment or heartbreak. You know, ultimately, your muse doesn't always end up being your soulmate. Lately, you're the only one I can write a song about. The only ink in my pen, the only taste in my mouth. And each night unlocks a memory how you deceive me, but I'm alone again and I need something to do. So I write another song about not ending up with you. Lately I've been waiting for a love to turn this all around. Take this broken record I'm on and make it a new sound. But whenever I go forward, I then get a reminder that if you were to take a chance, I'd be there free and blue. Still the waiting doesn't matter, I'm not ending up with you. Ending where? With someone who never cared about me like some others do. I'm better off not ending up with you. And why wasn't I the best you tried? It seems your reputation's true. I'm better off not ending up with you.
Lately you're the only one that gets a rise out of me. The waves come crashing and I lose stability. And over I can feel it and the space doesn't heal it. I'm on the edge praying for something new with you. Anywhere with someone who never cared about me like some others do. I'm better off not ending up with you. And why wasn't I the best you tried? It seems your reputation's true. I'm better off not ending up with you.
let me leave with no goodbye. We did something we both wanted, but our actions don't lie. I was hurting, you saw nothing, and we didn't say a word. I keep looking back, keep pushing through. Oh, I'm better off without you. I'm better off not ending up with you. And why wasn't I the best you tried? It seems your reputation's true. I'm better off not ending up with you. I'm better off, baby. I'm better off, oh yeah. I'm better off, oh. I'm better off not ending up with you. I'm better off, baby. I'm better off, oh yeah. I'm better off, oh.
I know everything about him, his interests, his activities, music, cooking, hanging out with friends, and fine wine. We have so much in common. His favorite films I adore, and he listens to Britney. I love her, but I love him more. Such a romantic, I can tell, quoting sonnets from Shakespeare. Such an intellect, I can tell, and a Yale graduation in store. When I type in my name and my password on Facebook, I get so anxious, 'cause I know soon I can't look at your profile page filled with status updates. I feel so included in your life. I've concluded that we belong, and trust me, it's clear to see that we need a tagged picture of you and me. Oh, how I would love to be friends on the Facebook, but I'm nervous to send my request. So I waited for the right time, hoping fate would be on my side, and maybe that we'd meet fortuitously. And each day I check in, see a recent post and all, wishing I could comment on that wall. I could just show up at your work, you listed it conveniently. Conductor of a church choir, oh, why couldn't I just be an Episcopalian? When I log in on Facebook, I get so flustered. I just need to muster the courage to write you a message tonight, but I'm nervous to send my request. Whoa, woe is me, falling in love so foolishly. I'm tired of waiting, so Facebook, tell him he's mine. Tell him that he's mine. One click and here I go. The wedding bells start to ring. One day it will be official, a relationship status with me. And though we've never met, it's clear to see that Facebook is the best for love making, for getting harmony, or Match.com. Basic Messenger me all night long. All I want is for you to take a chance, make this more than an online romance. Just take the first step of our lives here on Facebook. One tiny accept to my simple request. Then fate will seal the rest.
The funny thing about that song is that it's now such a time capsule of life. I recently had to like rewrite some of those lyrics because like they're comedic references. Originally, there were comedic references to MySpace, and I'm like, that basically just fall flat to like the
Yes,
TikTok
100%.
generation, Gen Z. They're like, who's Tom? Who's MySpace?
Tom.
I know, Tom used to always be everyone's friend on MySpace.
Take
But I also love that it's a song about Facebook, and we're streaming live on Facebook right now, so it's like very meta.
I mean, come on.
Okay.
So, friends, have you ever known that guy that somehow charms everyone around him, and everyone falls in love with him, and everyone sleeps with him, everyone, and then gets burned by him? Well, Stevie, why don't you sing about it?
Okay, please. Please do.
So we all signed up and we all walked in. I see friends of mine and a couple I don't know in the corner sit. Watch the coffee pour and the chairs all move. In a circle we are ready to preach to the choir, 'cause he sparkles and shines in his darkest nights, and he laughs at your stories. Everything's alright for a minute. Oh, there you are, you're addicted. 'Cause what do you do when you're fixed and you're fixed? What do you do when the drug won't quit? And baby, he's broken, but your arms are still open. We'll sing it out loud, let it all out. Look at the others who all knew what was in store. How we rolled our eyes 100 times before, but we did it again. Let them back in. Why do we act like it's fine? So we're sitting in a room with all these lovers and singing the same line. Oh, singing and singing the same line. Oh, yeah, the group has just grown. All the flyers on the floor and the harmony swell. We all know about it oh so well. It's a secret we share, an army of one. If we keep coming back, then he's won. But damn, it's so hard when he plays all his cards. 'Cause what do you do when you're fixed and you're fixed? What do you do when the drug won't quit? Maybe he's broken, but you're stuck here hoping. We'll sing it out loud, let it all out. Look at the others who all knew what was in store. How we rolled our eyes 100 times before, but we did it again. Let him back in. Why do we act like it's fine? Till we're sitting in a room with all these lovers and singing the same line. Singing and singing the same. Singing and singing the same. What do you do when you're fixing? What do you do when a drug won't quit? Baby, he's broken. I'm trying to cope in. Sing it out loud, let it all out. Look at the others who all knew what was in store. How we rolled our eyes, how we rolled our eyes, how we rolled our eyes 100 times before, but we did it again. Let him back in. Why do we act like it's fine? Till we're sitting in a room with all these lovers and singing the same line. Singing and singing the same. Singing and singing the same line. Oh, oh, oh. What do you do when you're fixing? What do you do when a drug won't quit? Baby's broken, but your arms are still open.
You say I never remembered your face until the day you cut your hair short. I heard from others you like the chase. Well, I've never been good at that sport. But when when I see you out, I like it as you put your hands around my waist. And we stand there acting like we know each other better than we do. So pour me another gin with a twist, and I'll play along like I'm someone you missed. 'Cause it's safer to keep moving on like this. I'm into ya, but no, never too much. 'Cause I know something always comes up. So it's safer to keep holding off like this. Never saying what we're needing, never saying what we're meaning. It's safer.
Not sure exactly why or how, but I keep on ending up on your mind. Connected on all the usual things, but the words aren't always easy to find. Still, we have a little fun on the summer nights we're free. And I won't care what you're doing with the others when you're not with me. So pour me another gin with a twist, and I'll play along like I'm someone you miss. 'Cause it's safer to keep moving on like this. I'm into ya, but no, never too much. 'Cause I know something always comes up. So it's safer to keep holding off like this. Never saying what we're needing, never saying what we're meaning. It's safer. Why am I so afraid of you? Rolling up my sleeves to prove I can take it. However you wanna make it. If I'm being honest, yeah, I don't wanna be too cool. So I just gotta shake it. Whenever you wanna fake it. So pour me another gin with a twist, and I'll play along like I'm someone you missed. 'Cause it's safer to keep moving on like this. I'm into ya, but no, never too much. 'Cause I know something always comes up. So it's safer to keep holding off like this. Never saying what we're needing, never saying what we're meaning. Ooh, it's safer. Ooh, it's safer.
That was my husband singing with me, everybody.
Power couple.
So earlier I told you that we are raising money tonight also for In Circle. And Brian, why don't you tell them a little bit more about that?
No, sure. So I'm actually from Utah originally. I went to BYU. I grew up in a Mormon family, and growing up gay in Utah, it has its own unique challenges. And there really wasn't a whole lot of built-in kind of like support places where people could go to get support, to get more knowledge, and to get therapy. And In Circle has provided several homes in Utah for LGBTQ plus youth to get therapy. They do about 300 plus therapy sessions each month. They do daily programs, weekly support groups, and it's a great place for families, for individuals, for youth, for teachers, just for anyone in the community to come and get more information and to feel loved and supported.
Yeah, because I think ultimately ends up being a very isolating experience.
Yeah, it can be.
And-
It definitely can be, yeah.
And so Encircle provides a community of people so that you know that you're not alone. And Brian and I actually got the opportunity to tour their Provo location
Yes.
in 2018. And
It
we did a
was-
little concert there.
Yeah, it was so beautiful. It was such a beautiful, moving experience.
Yeah, it was really wonderful to just meet families, meet parents of kids who are just coming to learn and educate themselves and learn how to be better and be a good support
good
system.
support to their kids, exactly, yeah.
So we're going to roll you a little footage about more about Encircle right now.
I grew up in Orem, Utah, and I attended BYU for 7 years. I believed in the traditional family. I believed that if we ever had gay marriage, it would probably ruin the moral fibers of our country. And then I met John Williams in 1997. He was gay, he grew up LDS, and he was a leader in Salt Lake City as a restaurateur, as a renovationist, and meeting John changed my life. John was one of the most Christ-like people I had ever met. And knowing him made me question everything I thought I believed. How could I judge this man for his sexuality when he spent his life giving to other people and taking care of others? So I found myself wondering, why is it that John was able to thrive as a gay man in Salt Lake City 50 years ago, yet youth were taking their lives in my community and felt like their lives weren't worth living? It felt like we were moving backwards on the subject, not forward. In early 2016, I called John Williams and asked him if he would help me do something in Provo to help our LGBTQ youth. Many of my children's friends were coming out. Many of my own friends had children who were LGBTQ, and I didn't feel like they knew what to do, and they didn't have any resources. So I called John Williams and asked him if he would help me do something. He said, sure, and that was the beginning of Encircle.
Running a nonprofit charity is not an easy task.
And Ron and Mary, this is Encircle. This is a home down here in Provo that kind of serves as a support center for the LGBT community.
So all of the Encircle homes, you'll notice, are very beautiful, and that's very intentional. It is to reflect the beauty of the youth who come here, and it's to help people remember how important they are and that they're worth investing in, and that they're classy, artistic, amazing individuals. Encircle is open every day from 2 until 8. You can come for drop-in hours. We have many programs. We have friendship circles for all different ages and identifications. We have a lot of educational materials, and the core of Encircle is our exceptional LGBTQ therapy. Our therapists are well experienced and well trained at helping LGBTQ individuals navigate what they're experiencing. Everyone can come to Encircle. We hope everyone will come to Encircle. This is a place for allies, parents, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, bishops, any church leader, any school leader. We just want everyone to come and learn together and celebrate together. And I think one of the greatest things about Encircle is we put our differences behind and we come together and we say we are here just to love these youth and to learn to do better for them. And I think that's where you feel the love. I think that sometimes in communities, we say things just because everybody says them and we think they're the truth. We hope that in Encircle, we'll look at the LGBTQ community maybe in a different light than we've been told we should. I like to believe that better conversations at Encircle lead to better conversations throughout the communities, at churches, in our schools, and then we all learn how to love better and understand one another better.
it's getting so late. You make me think, you make me laugh even harder, and it's just the first date. Bit by bit, I think we fit together, and link by link, so I'm sinking whether you think it or not. I said, let's give us a shot. I'm like a little child, having my first crush, hearts in my notebook, stars in my eyes. What you're giving me is a young kind of love. I'm like a little kid, always on the playground, catching me, looking you up and down. What you're giving me is a young kind of love.
A young kind of love. Ooh, a young kind of love. Ooh, a young kind of. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Wait, I know this is crazy, but crazy now that that's good. I guess it's true when you least expect it. What you've been wanting absolutely could pop up, start up your heart, hop in and go far. Am I a fool? Feels like I'm back in high school. I'm like a little child, having my first crush, hearts in my notebook, stars in my eyes. What you're giving me is a young kind of love. I'm like a little kid, always on the playground, catching me, looking you up and down. What you're giving me is a young kind of love. Oh, it's accumulating, this love I'm calculating, hoping it will never fade. This love I could never trade for something more mature. I want you, that's for sure. Come on, let's play like it's recess every day.
You are something wonderful, something oh so beautiful, something so fresh and new.
Something so fresh and new.
Maybe I can't get enough. Maybe I got it rough. Something like a young kind of love. I'm like a little child,
Having my first crush, hearts in my notebook, stars in my eyes. What you're giving me is a young kind of love. I'm like a little kid, always on the playground, catching me, looking you up and down. What you're giving me is a young kind of love.
You are something wonderful, something oh so beautiful, something so fresh and new. Maybe I can't get enough. Maybe I got it rough. Something like a young kind of love.
Something like a young kind of love.
You better sing, girl.
Okay, some days.
All right, so I told you earlier that I was going to be playing some new music from a new show, and well, now we've come to that time. I'm working on a show called Heartbreakers in Hell with my friend Benjamin Halstead, and it's an adaptation of Dante's Inferno and intertwines the medieval mythic hellscape with the realities of modern-day dating.
We love.
And this is a song that takes place in a circle of hell called Limbo.
I fell into Liz at a party, spilled my drink on her dress. We got to talking as I cleaned up the mess. I fell into most of a decade, playing house by her side, happily floating, carried off with the tide. There's not much else to tell. I fell into what felt like love. Till the day a pale-faced, paint-stained stranger in a mud truck passed by me. Why me? Lighting up a blood rush. Our by chance side glance, striking like a gut punch, said everything but words. I plummeted upwards, crashing through through the ceiling. And now the love I fell into before is just an outline, an echo, a shadow of the real thing, crashing through the ceiling. And now the love I fell into before is just an outline, an echo, a shadow of the real thing.
I fell below everyone's standards, blended into the wall, till I met David. Didn't think that he'd call. I fell into place and together, went along for the ride, happily floating, carried off with the tide. There's not much else to tell. I fell into what felt like love, till the office new guy flew by, bopping at a talk shop. We'd crack jokes and close back, but like we got caught wheeling guys. Feels like we can make the clock stop. I'm not fond of Fridays, I'm tumbling sideways. I leave work every evening, but now the love I fell into before is just an outline, an echo, a shadow of the real thing. I leave work every evening, but now the love I fell into before is just an outline, an echo, a shadow of the real thing. It's just an outline, an echo, a shadow of the real thing. I don't know how to go back, I don't know how to go back home. I'm caught between what's false and what's fact. I look through the window at what's gone or just cracked. I don't know how to go back, I don't know how to go back home. I'm caught between what's right and what's not. I look through the window, it's not quite what I thought, and now I'm lost in limbo. I fell into uncharted waters, sinking deeper in doubt, never to surface, never to surface. I may never get out, I may never get out, I may never get out. There's not much else to tell. I fell into what felt like love, till I sensed a slight drift, light shift, nice, turned into just fine. I got close, almost thought I did the one time. Our chit chat, this, that, battle on the front line, a silent and slow burn. The dinners with no words, just knives and forks and breathing. He'd die if this ended, a free fall suspended. We took a vow with these rings, but now the love I fell into before is just an outline, an echo, a shadow of the real thing. We took a vow with these rings, but now the love I fell into before is just an outline, an echo, a shadow of the real thing. Just
Isn't this, kind of crazy? A part of me finds it hard to believe. Two adults, no yelling, no blaming, for everything that came between. You look good, and I hear you're quite successful. I always knew you would be. Your children look just like you, and your wife is quite beautiful. Oh, me. Well, I met a guy from St. Louis. Kinda came out of nowhere, but he's nice. I was on tour and he asked me out after one show, and I thought maybe I should give it a try. And suddenly I felt like a girl in college once again, similar to the feelings I'd get with you. The butterflies inside, constantly tongue-tied, and I thought maybe this could be good. And now with him, I just fall again with him. With him, I just feel again with him. I come alive, I feel like a girl I thought I'd never find. With him, I just love again. I used to believe that we'd be together for eternity. It was hard to see that future wasn't for you and me. Do you remember when we laid in the park to soak up the sun, and how scared you were of all the pigeons? You were convinced they were on a mission to chase you out, and as we kissed, I think one pooped in your hair. I'm sorry, I don't mean to get nostalgic and all, but look, there are things I wanna know. Like, how did you and your wife meet? Did you end up proposing on a beach? I know that's how you wanted ours to go. To tell you the truth, being here with you is so strange. As you sip your coffee, I feel my heart rearrange. I'm afraid, so afraid. You smile and you laugh and you still give me hopes, the what ifs, the could have beens, but we'll never know. I wish I was stronger, I'm sorry, I need to go. 'Cause with you, I just fall again with you. I just feel again with you. I come alive, I feel like a girl I used to like. With you, I just, with him, I must. With you, I just again.
Collective breath.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we've done a lot of ballads, a lot of sadness, a lot of love gone places, and we have to keep in mind that we also are celebrating something today. I released a new single.
You did.
And it's not dropping mics.
I'm fired. Yeah.
And it's not only my single, it's actually also Carl Cully's single, who is singing here tonight. Carl and I wrote a song. It's out now. It's called Even If It Might Hurt Me. And we are showing you some of the music video right now. We're really excited about this song. You can stream it anywhere you would like. You can see the full video on YouTube. And I hope you go and check it out. I hope it makes you want to dance and cry. All of those things that I sure love to do.
It's such a bop.
Thank you.
So
Thank
good.
you. And it's so new that we're not doing it for you right now. But you can check it out again. Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all those good places. And now I'm going to sing you a song about watching your ex try to move on. Hey. You can go out all day talking all about me, and I hear what you say. I don't mind it. Run and tell everyone how you gone and moved on, hoping that I see ya. I don't mind it, 'cause once upon a time you had my heart, but now you wanna go and play your part. Like you don't miss me when you wipe those tears, letting it out. Like you don't miss me when you kiss them boys, getting all around. Like you don't miss me. Fine as I told you, using the oldest trick in the book. Yeah. Like you don't miss me. Making accusations I won't even question. Where you think you're going, I'm alright, yeah, I'm alright. Every single rumor could have made me wonder, shaking under pressure. I'm alright, yeah. Once upon a time you had my heart. Once upon a time you had my heart. And now you wanna go and play your part. Oh, like you don't miss me when you wipe those tears, letting it out. Like you don't miss me when you kiss them boys, getting all around. Like you don't miss me. Fine as I told you, using the oldest trick in the book. Yeah. Like you don't miss me. Like you don't miss me. Yeah.
We're not exactly reinventing in the wheel, but that don't mean it don't kill me at all.
That don't mean it don't kill me. Them boys getting all around. Fine, 'cause I told you, using the oldest trick in the book. Yeah, like you don't miss me. When you wipe those tears, letting it out. Like you don't miss me. When you kiss them boys, getting all around. Like you don't miss me. Fine, 'cause I told you, using the oldest trick in the book. You don't miss me.
Bob.
So many people tell me what I can be, and from a young age immediately I knew exactly what I wanted to do.
Out there a dream is waiting to be achieved. Out there for someone maybe all preconceived. Who knows just how this journey goes?
But I know that I'm not the only one that's climbing this high to be the one they call on the stage, finally in the light, who's been chasing this day where things are lock and right.
someday I will break from the line. I really try to stay away from the blues. This path is hard, but it's the one that I choose. So there, life isn't easy anywhere. All this power in other hands. I'm not the only one who understands. It's right, filled with passion I just can't hide. So I know that I'm not the only one that's aiming to fly through the sky and be the one they call on the stage. Finally in the light, who's been chasing this day where things all lock and ride? Still I look around me, everyone struggling to shine. But someday I will break from the line. I have to, I need to keep trying till I'm there and find I get it. It's not always fair, but it'll be me they call on the stage. Finally in the light, who's been chasing this day where things all lock and right? So now it's time to believe. Now it's time to believe. One day I will receive that one big break. My break from the line.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you guys are liking that over in the internet right now. That was Break from the Line. We are honestly reaching the end of the night, and I just wanted to say another round of thank yous to Axelrod Performing Arts Center for inviting me to do this, to everybody over there who's making everything sound and look amazing. Thank you. And especially also to my friends right here who are singing with me tonight. This has been so special and a much needed thing. I know that there have been some really these have been some really crazy times, and I'm really grateful to be able to be having a moment like this with you right now. I'm gonna leave you with a little closing section of my show in pieces.
Breaking every rule, but I can't keep skipping through this life. You lay there so quietly, and I know you won't listen, but I'll try. 'Cause people come and people go, riding high, escape the low, running away when it ain't so easy. So before you leave in the morning, I just have to know that even though this won't last forever, and our lives are only passing through, could I be more than another person off your list to do? Can we only love, only love, only love in pieces? I'm tired of closing each chapter all on my own. There may be 2 or 3 of you and me, but a warm bed doesn't mean I'm not alone. I'm not alone, no. We do a dance, we do it well, close enough but never tell anything that's gonna be misleading. So before we act like it's nothing, I just have to know not even though this won't last forever, and our lives are only passing through. Could I be more than another person off your list to do? Or must we only love, only love, only love in pieces? Can we only love, only love, only love in pieces? I'm not saying I'm incomplete, not desperately asking why, but how are we constantly just chasing momentary high? We all need a connection, and I bet if you let me ride it, you'd see more than pieces. All these leases for our lives,
Even though this won't last forever, and our lives are only passing
through, I could be more than another person off your list to do. But we only love, only love, only love in pieces. Can we only love, only love, only love in pieces? I'm worth more than pieces.
Oh, no, you never know. Oh, no, you never know. Oh, no, you never know. Oh, no.
I'm having a hard time lately, clearing my mind, and maybe it's because of you. True, cut us real short and quickly, letting the fear complete me. Something I just do. Oh yeah. But every time I close my eyes, I think of the fork in the road. Travel by the ones that I let go for the better. Every night I battle life, decide if left was the right way. Right left me lonely. I guess I'll never, never know. At the fork in the road.
Here we go again.
The road.
Here we go in the road.
See, I'm on a path that's changing, constantly turning it strangely. You were cool, you were fair.
Held me up, kept me grounded.
Strength was lost,
Strength was lost, you found it.
something I couldn't share. I couldn't share. Now every time I close my eyes, I think of the fork in the road. Travel by the ones that I let go for the better. Every night I battle life, decide if left was the right way. Right left me lonely. I guess I'll never, never know. At the fork in the road.
Here we go again.
The road.
Here we go in the road.
At the fork in the road.
Here we go again.
The road.
Here we go in the road.
Time heal my heart and give me clarity. Back at the restart on this road.
Time heal my heart.
Give me clarity.
Back at the restart
On this road.
You never know.
Never know. you never know.
Oh, no, you never know. Oh, no, you never
Every
know.
time I close my eyes, I think of a fork in the road.
Oh, no, you never know.
Oh, no, you never know. Oh, no, you never know. Oh, no, you never know. Every time I close my eyes, I think of the fork in the road. Thank you so much, everybody. Good night.
Thank you.